welcome to another video. We're prepping the SC for Import Alliance. We've only got a couple weeks. We got to get the car aligned. It's been pulled now. We got fresh tires, got my Acceleras. They're all ready to go. And we've got a couple things we really need to go over and I need to take you guys through. All right guys, you can see that I've got this wheel on there. It's not quite tight yet, but one new addition, which is really great. Ryan is changing to FDF, so he hit me with his old battle version outers, which fix some of the toe gain stuff whenever you have your stuff out of alignment when it's not flat and if it's up. So this will get it closer than it ever was. Walk over here. Yeah, you guys can see. So one thing that Ryan found when we were working, this bolt right here that holds the control arm on was totally loose. I could take the nut off with my fingers. So that's an issue. We've got, this thing is nasty and dirty, but we're gonna tackle some stuff back here. The Heim joint right here is actually hitting the knuckles, so we're gonna grind on that a little bit. Over here, got some fresh Acceleras. Let's see, another new thing that I finally have is an extra set of some PFO1s. So Inkies all the way around. GTCO2s here, PFO1s here. Gonna put some big boy tires on this thing. It's a 285/35 Accelera 651 Sport. It's a 200 tread wear. These things should be pretty nasty. Car's gonna be really fast. Another thing that Accelera just came out with, let's walk over here with my giant stack of tires. It's like the movie Cars. But, so let's go over here. So, Accelera has a 265/30/19. So now I've got a good tire on my 19s. I'm not just running some random off-the-shelf whatevers. Got more 651s. This is a 285. So we basically stepped up to all 285/35/18s on all my 18s. We now have all our wheels and tires mounted. So it's really kind of an accomplishment to me. So something that's going to sound silly, but to not have to mount tires at the track is pretty amazing. I don't have a tire changer that I take with me to the track. Heck, I'm still trying to find another trailer after ours got stolen. So having all of this stuff mounted and ready to go, this gives us 10 mounted wheels and tires to run on the back. That should get us all the way through the weekend. That's going to be great. I'm really excited. Like I said, we got some PFO1s. They're going to look sick on the car with the GTCO2s up front. And let's go through what else is broken. So the exhaust got a little bit beat up. You can see it's all bent. I don't even think I'm going to fix this. It's not going to hurt anything. So what was crazy is one thing that we noticed was this was touching. The crash beam was touching in here, so they pulled it that much. But everything's back into shape. Got to put some nuts on our taillights. They didn't get broken, thankfully. Probably not going to mess with this too much. I guess I could take a hammer to it. But got to get our underglow back in the back because this is a night event. And then one more thing that we've got to put on as far as lights are concerned is these Diode Dynamics. I think they're called an S3. S3? Yeah, this is what we got. So they're a 3-inch LED pod, but these we got was like a driving light. These things are gonna make me be able to see at night, and I think that we're gonna mount them either off of this here or maybe even off of the bumper beam up in here. That'll be really great. Another part that's awesome is I actually have all my old fan wiring. You can just see it next to the catch can up there, right there. So being that this car has an Elite 2500 and a Nexus PD16, I'm actually going to control the lights off the keypad. So that'll be really nice. It'll be my, quote, high beams. And it's going to be really simple. Everything's already wired for it. It's got 2 circuits. Believe it or not, these lights actually don't draw very much at all. Like very, very little, but yet they put out a ton of light. So that's going to be cool. Have some good lights on the thing. Like I said, I do want to tuck them up so that if the bumper gets knocked off, it's not going to blast these lights off the car. So yeah, that's moving our way through things. So I am going to shave the knuckles, get all that stuff taken apart, put back together. It's going to be a really nasty job, so I am probably just going to put the camera down. And then we need to nut and bolt check everything else, put a wrench on everything. One other thing that I did do, we fixed the bumper. So as you can see, this thing had giant deep scratches all the way in it. Right here, I randomly came across my can of paint where I painted this originally, just sprayed over everything. You can see how hard this hit. It blasted a hole in my license plate. So that was pretty rowdy. I'm just gonna leave that thing, but again, come back here, can barely tell. Let's get to work. All right, I'm super thankful Ryan came down here tonight, and he needed his lower coilover cups extended 3 inches. So we got some material. I machined out the inside to make sure that the shock adjustment could still work, and got them all welded up. I'm gonna put a picture here. But while he was doing that, or while I was doing that, thankfully, he fixed my knuckle. So I'm hoping you guys can see in here. So you can kind of just barely see right there, kinda. Yep. So that was my issue. That was hitting here, and now it's not. So hopefully we can get better articulation out of the suspension so it's not hitting that Heim joint. I've actually bent a couple of those already once. So I put a misalignment spacer on it and that helped, but it's still not great. So, ground off the edge of the knuckle, just a flap disc. Ryan zipped it right off while I was working on his coilovers, and that's what teammates are for, right? Teammates and friends. Pretty amazing having such a great group of guys that, you know, drives together. We all kind of take care of each other. So, yeah. Making some progress. I'm gonna get the wheels put on, and I think that's gonna be some good progress. Man, it is hot out down here tonight. But accomplishments. Light on. So we got the exhaust welded up. Not the most beautiful thing I've ever done, but it's also really dirty and been welded a million times. Both sides all welded up. And everything's looking pretty good under here. Bumper's good enough. Back here, I decided I'm just gonna leave it as it is. No real reason to fix it because it's really, you know, not doing anything. Kind of just adds to the character of the car. So I'm gonna leave that. Basically, it's ready to come down. The exhaust is fixed, and still have to mount some lights and stuff like that. But I'll be honest, feeling pretty good, other than being pretty tired and hot and sweaty and everything. But I think we're gonna make it. I'm excited. Got to get the car aligned, mount some lights, get the overs back on, clean the car up, and that's basically all we're gonna do. Do have one other problem. It was overboosting, so we might replace all the lines going to the wastegate and just see how it does. Go from there, take it up to work, strap it to the dyno maybe. I don't know. That's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for coming along. We're still hard at it. We're gonna make it to IA. We're gonna go racing. It's gonna be great. Me and my wife. It's gonna be a good time to get away. IA is always great, people are great, and getting to talk to people about Haltech, tell everybody what we have that's new. Speaking of which, we have Bridgemoto made us some SFI gloves. So those are going to be for sale. And I'll show you more of those. You'll see them obviously in the videos of me driving. But they are the exact same gloves that I've been racing with for like 3 years now, 4 years-ish. They've held up great. So I talked to Bridgemoto, and they were willing to do a collaboration with Haltech. So we came up Haltech Yellow, again fully SFI, rated to SFI 3.2, I believe. So it's got Nomex liners, save your hands, little grippy boys on the palms, so less fatigue. Yeah, I'll quit preaching about this, but that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's gonna be coming very soon. Probably cleaning the car up, getting it aligned. See you guys.